Good afternoon, YouTube. In today's video of working on my 600 in video part series, whatever number this is now, today is pressure washing day for the truck, and also got some new parts for it. Some exhaust gasket or exhaust flange gaskets put on there. So you probably heard in that first video, it's got a pretty big exhaust leak, but it's just the flange that bolts onto the exhaust manifold on the driver's side. That's where the leak's at. So just went to Napa and got two new exhaust flange gaskets, donuts, whatever you want to call them. And so I'm gonna change them out. But first, I'm gonna pressure wash the old truck, if you can see it back there, because as you can tell, it's pretty filthy. It's got a lot of mildew on it and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna clean up the outside of it. I'm not gonna try to do underside, even though I really want to. But I don't want to get grease and dirt and mud and all that stuff on the concrete right here. So we're going to wait and figure out something else to do on cleaning the underside of it for now. But for right now, I'm just going to clean the outside of it and see how good it cleans up. So I'll go ahead and turn you around and give you one good walk around now before I do it. And then when I get done with the pressure washing, I'll do a little before and after for you. So this is going to be the before, if you want to call it that. So as you can tell, it's not too bad, but the bed's not bad at all, but it's mostly just the cab I'm going to try to do. Cab and front end. Because as you can tell, it's got, I don't know how well you can see it or not, but see just the little bit of gritty stuff like that and all this black junk like that all over it, and places where the dirt's just run down it. Top of the fender is a little black. Gonna try to get all that off. Hood is the same way. Some mildew up there. And then of course just clean up the front end a little bit. Passenger side's a little bit worse. Don't know why. So I'm gonna try to clean all that junk off of there. And clean the rims up a little bit and get some of the grease off the back over there. Let's see, what else? The top end's not terrible, but it could use a good wash job. So we're gonna spray it down real good. Probably run down the sides of the bed rails right there, get some of the mildew off them. I'm not even gonna worry about trying to do the wood because that's just pointless. And plus, I don't see why you want to pressure wash that anyway when it's all rotten. Clean the rims up a little bit, and then just probably get some of the other dirt, mildew off right there, or I don't know, that's not mildew, I don't know what that is. No, that's concrete, never mind. Don't know how I got concrete splashed on it, but like what, 30-year-old construction truck, what do you expect? So also from my video of getting it running the other day, the brakes finally did start working, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but the wheel cylinder on the driver's side right there is leaking pretty bad. And so I'm going to get that fixed, and the parking brake chamber on that side's leaking a little bit. I don't see any signs of the wheel cylinder leaking right there, but that's not to say it's not leaking, But at least the driver's side is. Unfortunately, wheel cylinders for the truck are $147 a piece at the cheapest that I could find. But the good side is they sell the wheel cylinder repair kits for the cylinders. That's just got new seals and stuff like that. So that's only $25 a kit. So probably gonna order a couple of them and just rebuild the cylinders, put them back in. Hopefully that'll fix my leaking issue for now. So the brakes started working, but now they've quit working again because leaky brakes. Plus I'm still got to get the Lucas Girling stuff under the hood figured out. But passenger driving, you don't need brakes for right now. I mean, shoot, it's a manual. Just gear it down, you'll stop. But yeah. So I'm not gonna waste no more time. We're gonna go ahead and get to it with the pressure washing, and I'll see you guys when I get done with this. Okay, so I decided to put in a couple pictures I have of the truck from when I did the pressure washing on it that day. So as you can see, it was just covered in like this nasty, like black grits like stuff. I mean, I really hadn't figured out what it was, but I mean, it's just gritty and nasty. So as you can tell, side by side. Now see right there, that side was pretty bad, and I'm not sure why. it's like it was parked next to a tree, but there was no trees around where it was parked. But I mean, I hadn't really quite figured out what it was. I mean, it just looks like some of it looks like mold and mildew, like from a tree, but I'm not 100% sure on it. And some of it may be road grime, you know. I mean, with the truck being 30 years old and a construction truck, I highly doubt that it might have ever even had a bath and everything. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I just went around with the pressure washer as hard as or as much as I could and sprayed everything off, and it actually cleaned up pretty good. I mean, as you can probably see in this next picture right here, it actually looks decently white after I cleaned up all that stuff. So I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, and so now it actually looks like a good truck again. Okay, so just finished doing my pressure washing on the truck now, and it looks 100% better if you ask me. I mean, it actually looks decently white now. And so I cleaned off, the dirtiest side was right here on the passenger side, because it just had all the just mold and mildew just all down the side right there, So she actually cleaned up pretty good, I'd say. And so tried to clean off the back rim as much as I could, get some of that grease in the rear end dope off of it, but still gonna have to change the seal right there on the front, but that's no big deal. I can go to town another day and get a seal for it. I'm not too worried about that right now. But yeah, I mean, hood cleaned up good. Grill's okay. The hood cleaned up pretty good. Driver's side cleaned up good. Blew out some trash right there after I cranked it up a minute ago and moved it, but no big deal. But yeah, it looks 100% better if you ask me. And so I also found out I got a lot of seals we need to replace here and here, because if you look, floorboard's all wet now and the dashboard's got some water on it. Seat's a little wet too, so there's some water dripping up there at the top, so got some rubber I need to replace in here now, but no big deal. So now that I have washed it off, got it cleaned up, looking pretty good, gonna go ahead and change out the exhaust seal, everything. And so I'll show you what I got right here. So I went to Napa and bought, you can see it, I bought the pipe gasket I needed right there, $4.77. And so I got two of them actually, and so that's what they are. Nothing to them. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to put them on. And it's starting to sprinkle rain a little bit, which I knew it was going to today, but to change the gasket, I got to sit underneath the truck right there anyway, so maybe I'll stay dry, hopefully. And so I would try to show you how I'm going to change these out, but the problem is I don't know if I can really get the camera up underneath there very good for you to really be able to see what I'm doing. So I might just take some video on my phone if I can, and I'll show you. But I'm going to go ahead and put these on, and then we'll fire it up, see how much quieter it is now. So here we go. Okay, so I put the new gasket in there. Really didn't make as much a difference as I was hoping it to be, but I think the problem is that the little flange on the end of the pipe is like I say rusted out, like the pipe's kind of rusty and everything, and so I think that little flange is like most of the way rusted off of there. So couldn't really put it on as good as I was hoping to. So I had to kind of engineer it to get it back on there. But it's got a new gasket on it, and they did quieten it down a little bit, just not as much as I was hoping it would. But like I said, I think with that pipe being kind of rusted out right there, that I didn't realize after I unbolted it, that I think that's part of the reason why it's not wanting to sound as good, or sounds not wanting to go away, I mean. So probably gonna try to see if I can find a new pipe for that driver's side right there. If not, I may just redneck engineer something together for the time being. But either way, I mean, it got quieted down a little bit, so I'm all right with that. I mean, you can still hear it making a little noise on this side, but not as bad as or not as much as I thought it was going to be quieting down, but it is what it is. Man, it's not quite as obnoxious with it, but it's still pretty noticeable anyway. So I'm gonna figure something out to quieten that down. The pipe's tight inside there, so hope I don't lose it trying to drive or anything. I don't think I will. I'll tighten it down as hard as I could, or pretty hard anyway. But yeah, that's it for now, I think. Gonna try to find another. Probably try to see if I can find another pipe for it. There's something better to work. But that's it for now, though. So I guess now I'm going to take this back out to the pasture and park it for the day. I may run it to the gears one good time out there, as much as I can. Play around with it, let it run some more. I don't know, we'll see. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and end the video on this note for now. So, got it pressure washed. Got a new seal put on it. Didn't quiet down as much as I was hoping, but it is what it is. So, probably going to have to find a pipe anyway, you know. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to end the video here. May put some up to the side of here. I don't know. So, if you like the video, don't forget you can comment, rate it, and subscribe for more. And also don't forget to follow me on the Instagram, because I post about this truck regularly on there. And also post about other things, you know, my other truck and all that stuff. So, I'll see you guys next time. And whatever else I'm doing to this truck, good goodness knows there's going to be quite a few things that need to be done to it. Maybe tackling brakes next. Who knows?